1925 is when, as we call the beginning of our company, when Grandpa Sam went out on his own and started doing his own signs. It was called S. Van Bruggen Signs at that time. It was a family, it's still a family business, and even when people aren't related by blood, it become family.
There were some very creative and interesting times back then from a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. Not always sign related either. I mean, we got together and we kind of poked one another and joked with one another, and even at some sign projects we created some fiascos just from our little devious minds trying to send somebody off in the wrong direction somewhere.
We trusted our minds, our instincts, and our training on what colors go with what. Back then there was that human ingredient, and you kind of said, well, I'm not a machine, and I think that probably made it more personal.
All those old principles that were developed back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s are still used here by real sign people. So as far as design goes, as far as ethics goes, as far as readability goes, all those things are so important. Where these newer sign companies that you see popping up in strip malls, they have absolutely no clue even where to go, what to do, where to start, where to end. Where here, all these principles are in the back of our minds. About 15 years ago, I had to conform and learn how to use a computer and formulate designs in a computer and email back and forth and cut vinyl and all that. I learned how to do all those things. What we would do though is we would scan in a lot of hand rendered things, fonts and just some of our designs. We'd create a design and I'd scan it in, and it looked like it was done by hand. It was used with vinyl.
It's changed, but it stayed the same.
Sometimes you could get involved with an industry and you could get into a bunch of bad guys, just completely send you in a different direction. I was so fortunate that I had some good people, Wally and some other guys, that were sending me in the right direction, cared about me enough that if I got off the track somewhere, they put me back on the track and say, okay, stay on that track. Don't go over here, don't go over there. And I'm totally grateful to all of them. They all had their own little quirks about them, and I can still sit and think and laugh about it now. It was an incredible journey.